Hi everyone, my name is DeCoste, and I have a PhD in materials chemistry. I've actually worked the last 12 years in the area of air filtration, so I know quite a bit about how masks work and kind of which ones are important in different situations. Um, so as schools kind of move on here from universal masking to protection of individual users or individual choice, I think it's really important that all parents know how to make that right choice for their students. One, whether or not they want to wear the mask, or number two, if they do send them to school in a mask, making sure that they're wearing the right ones to get the right level of protection that they're looking for. So there are obviously three kinds of masks that we hear a lot about. One is the cloth mask, which we've had around for quite a while. Two is the surgical mask, which adds an extra layer of barrier protection against large droplets. And three is the N95 or the KN95 mask. That's the one that provides the highest level of protection. Now you might be saying to yourself, well, obviously I want to wear the one with the highest level of protection. But that means that you've got to be making that choice, that there's going to be certainly a trade-off there. So let's talk about what some of those trade-offs are. First off, if there is not universal masking in your school, or if you're going out to a situation where there is not universal masking, wearing a mask like a surgical mask or a cloth mask actually doesn't add a lot of protection for the user. These actually block less than 50% of the viral particles that are coming in. So if there are large viral loads out in the air, these really don't protect the user that much. That is what the KN95 or the N95 mask is really there for. It's there for the individual protection. So if you do wear one of the KN95s or N95 masks, it actually becomes really important that you have a good fit and that your child has a good fit. Otherwise, they're actually not getting much more protection than the other masks provide. It's some level better, but at the end of the day, what happens is air flows right around the outside of the mask and still just kind of freely flows as you inhale. So the question comes, how do I make sure that my kid has a good fit of their mask? And part of that's going to come down to working with them. The way that you can help them is it's really important that you know how to get a good fit of a mask, and then you can convey that information onto them and work with them to be able to get that good fit. So I'm going to show you real quick with a mask that's made for an adult, how that I make sure that I have a good fit. Once you know how you can get yourself a good fit, you can pass that information on to your child. The way that those in industry get a good fit is they have something called a fit test, and they have someone else come out and test that mask for them and test it fit to their body. But no one is really reasonably going out and doing that for themselves. So at the end of the day, it's really important to know about the nose piece that's up here. That's going to be a fit metal strap that's really in the top, and that's going to fit over the bridge of your nose. And you want that to fit nice and tight over the bridge of your nose and against your cheeks. And everyone obviously has a unique face shape. So you're going to really place that in there. Just put the straps around your ears. And you want to make sure that obviously that the edges are all touching your face. Now, if you have a good fit on that mask, what you're going to find is when you breathe in, especially when you breathe in deeply, you're going to feel that mask pull against your face because it's the suction that's being created so that you're making sure that you're breathing through the mask and not around the mask. So if you watch my mask when I breathe in deep, you're actually going to see it change shape. And that tells you that the air is actually flowing through the mask. And you can do those same types of tests with your child to watch how the suction is fitting against their face and making sure that they have a good fit, and how your student knows how to get a good fit as well. So at the end of the day, when you're thinking about what you want for your child, it's not about wearing a mask like a cloth mask or a surgical mask to protect them, because unless everyone else is doing it, these are really only good for source control. Wearing a mask like a KN95 or an N95 is the trade-off that you're going to have to make in a situation where others are not masked.